James Charles launched his own makeup brand just a couple months ago, and now Jeffree Star has some things to say about it. People have been wondering if Jeffree would be reviewing the brand since he's been known to review products, and he claims he gives only his most honest opinion. And people really wanted to see if he was going to take the opportunity to review his old bestie's new brand. I also wondered if this was going to happen just because for a while there, it seemed like Jeffree was trying to review just about anything on TikTok that would probably go viral for him. Like when he reviewed the mascara after the whole Michaela drama earlier this year. And he also bought Rhode skincare. Not to review it, but to just throw into the trash because the entire Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber drama was happening and he wanted to join the conversation. And honestly, for a while there, Jeffree wasn't really talking about James. He wasn't talking about Tati. He was trying to avoid drama at all costs, which obviously is very hard for Jeffree. He was definitely still in some drama, but he wasn't talking about these two, at least not by name. But more recently, he's been willing to shade them in videos and podcasts. So I thought he might just take the opportunity because he knows people will be watching the video. So I really just wouldn't have been surprised if he had bought some of James's products, but he ended up not reviewing them. And he recently talked about why that was when he was on live the other day with Rich Lux and Eugenia Cooney. Rich asked him if he was going to try James's line, and Jeffree shut that right down, saying that he wouldn't be supporting him at all, and he was full on saying his reasons.
I'm gonna say on Rich's live, I will never review the Predator paints.
Oh, that's...
If you know, you know.
I will never review those at all, and they're not even Eyesafe.
Wow, are you serious?
Baby, those red lakes and that, and those I'd like to have eyes when I'm young, when I'm older. So no, we're not reviewing the Predator Paints LLC.
Now, Jeffree in this mentioned the product not being eye safe, despite the fact that James has continued to advertise this product as safe for the eyes. A lot of his tutorials are him using it on his eyes, and on his website, they are advertised as such. For his red paint, under the how-to, he literally says, apply with a painted detail liner brush for a wing, graphic liner, or any art. Use a painted crease brush to cut the crease. Set with eyeshadow for increased pigmentation and wearability. Tap a small amount onto the lid, blend out for a smoky eye. So it is very much advertised for use around the eyes. James had previously been called out for these ingredients in his paints not being eye safe, and it was Kevin James Bennett who called him out on Instagram, posting this from his website, highlighting the ingredients that were not eye safe, writing, "Does James Charles have a few million lying around that he doesn't need, because the FDA is not going to be pleased with his painted co BS. Huda Beauty paid nearly $2 million US to settle a 2-year class action lawsuit by consumers over her brand using illegal colorants in its Neon Obsessions palettes. The lawsuit stated that the palettes contain pigments the US Food and Drug Administration had not approved for use near the eye. Instead of warning customers, the product had a hidden disclaimer underneath another label stating the makeup was not intended for use around the eyes. Guess what? James Charles and Prisha Cosmetics manufacturer decided to say F you to the FDA and have not only created cosmetic paints using colorants not approved by the FDA for use around the eye, the website offers instructions on how to use the unapproved colorants as an eyeshadow. Guess what else? There's no disclaimer on the painted website to alert consumers that the colorants are not safe to use around the eye. Instead, they feature 2 images of the unapproved colorants used around the eye. So the ingredients that Kevin is talking about are Red 28 Lake and Red 36 Lake, which are the ones that Jeffree seems to be referring to. But if you go on James's website right now, these ingredients are no longer listed. The only Red Lake listed is Red 40, which is not on the FDA not approved for the eyes list. So that's definitely interesting, but Jeffree continued to tell Rich why he wouldn't be supporting the brand and his opinions on people who do support it.
You buy one of those paints, you're supporting a flight for a 16-year-old, potentially. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So terrible.
There you go. Because y'all kept asking Jeffree over and over and over. So he just answered.
He also tried to say that James wasn't being very original in creating this product. It's not something new, and other brands have done it before.
That product was made by MAC Cosmetics 20 years ago. They had paints. P. Louise then reinvented it, and there's nothing new or exciting about it. I think it's just 5 years too late, honestly. That's just no shade. I think it's washed up, this thing, and I can't support someone that's just not a decent human being.
So clearly Jeffree is feeling like this whole thing is unoriginal. It's nothing new. It's nothing special, nothing that people are racing to get. But this is something that James did address before his products launched as well. He did a video where he was shopping for beauty products and he saw one of the products that everyone was saying that he copied, or, you know, they were like, oh, you're not original because this brand did it before. And so he chose to address it then and there and say that he wasn't trying to come up with something that was brand new and never been done. He wanted to put something out there that was good, that was the best, and that's what he's claiming.
Oh, not the Create paint. 75%
Actually crazy. There have been several. I've seen a lot of TikToks being like, James Charles thinks he's coming out with an original, most unique original product for his brand. Never made any such claim. Never made a claim like that. That's the same thing as any brand coming out with a highlighter or a liquid lipstick. It's been done.
Yeah, you can't because they have it.
Never said it was an original product, but it is the best. So try it out and you will see.
Jeffree talked about how some people are just afraid to come out and talk about James and really call him out. And he wishes that his words had more of an impact than they do, because obviously a lot of people will just think that he's saying what he's saying because he had a falling out with James and that's why he feels the way he does. He wishes that people would really hear what he has to say. And I think that they do, because obviously James has a reputation. It's not like Jeffree's just saying this out of thin air, making it all up. There are just things that go along with what Jeffree is saying and why he's saying what he is. But obviously, yeah, there is that part that's like, is he just saying this because he doesn't like James because of what happened? Or, you know, does he really think that James isn't a good person because of everything that's come out about him? Like, which one really is it? Or is it like a combination of both, honestly? That's just kind of lingering around when Jeffree brings him up, which he's claiming he just doesn't like that.
Well, it's a good thing, like, you know, someone's willing to say it, because
A lot of people are afraid to. I think the problem with me is I have history with these people, so I wish I didn't. So when I spoke out, it almost had more impact, if that makes sense.
So that's what Jeffree had to say about James and Painted, and I think it's very clear that nobody should be expecting a video of him getting these paints and trying them, that's for sure, with everything that he had to say. But something else about Jeffree is that he's recently come back and posted on YouTube for the first time in forever. He posted a video talking about his new launch and revealed all the products just like he used to do. He had previously said that he was quitting YouTube, but that didn't happen. And since he's just recently come back, I feel like he's not really going anywhere. Not that I think that Jeffree is about to be posting consistently again, but I think that YouTube will always just be there for him and a good place for him to promote his products, honestly. Jeffree is on TikTok all the time though. I've made videos about how Jeffree goes live for so many hours at a time. I mean, that's how we even got this comment on James Charles, because he was on TikTok live talking about it. But I don't think that his newfound love for TikTok and his new popularity on there, because there's a lot of people that are on TikTok that don't know anything about Jeffree's past. Like, they just love this new farmer Jeffree. This is who they know him as. They love his products. They love his yaks, collabing with people. It is a whole different world over there for him. But I don't think that he'll ever permanently shut the door on YouTube, because there are a lot of loyal fans that he does still have over there that are really hyped about the fact that he recently just posted. They want to buy his products now, and I think he knows he can't completely shut the door on these people that could potentially be customers. But seeing him post on YouTube certainly feels very much like old times or something. And speaking of things feeling like old times, him and Shane are actually about to drop some sort of video together. Like, seriously, Jeffree talking about James, Jeffree posting on YouTube, him about to post with Shane. This is giving 2019 or something. But yes, Shane teased a new video that he is going to put out that has Jeffree in it, and they're hinting at exposing a brand. It's all feeling very 2019, like I said.
This is crazy.
We actually talked about this a few years ago, and I never posted the video because I was scared of getting sued.
How?
Bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Oh!
God, I haven't exposed a corporation in years. Getting excited. Like, this is happening. This is so.
See you in court.
I want to know what you guys think about that, and if you'll be tuning in, and what you guys think about what Jeffree had to say about James and his brand. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.